Good morning, comic book fans. Welcome back to Comics in 5 Minutes. I'm ever-loving host Shorty, and some of you are thinking, but it's a Tuesday morning. Surely we should be getting an unboxing video. Yes, you will get one in a second. Kind of wanted to just read this. Been looking forward to it for a while. Big fan of the Alien. Well, okay, let me clarify before I say I'm a big fan of the Alien stuff. Really like the original Alien movie. Fantastic space horror. Absolutely delightful movie. Watched it fairly recently. Forget how long it takes to even get an alien into it. It's just this really nice, cool character build-up. Explains the world really nicely. I managed to build tension without really anything going on. Then there's the Aliens movie. Absolutely kick-ass sci-fi action movie. Brilliant, some absolutely quotable lines and excellent fight sequences. Really glad they did the extended version of it. I think it works really nicely. But anything after that, I've kind of watched once or twice and not really fussed about. Whether it be Aliens on their own or versus Predators or basically anything else. I still love the originals though. That being said, I've never read an Alien comic book in my life. Much like a lot of the movies I remember really enjoying when I was a younger man, the idea of comic book spin-offs for it has always felt to me like I'm not entirely sure what they'd add. I'm going to give you a very good example of this one. Very early on in this comic book, there is a rather delightful splash. It is quite excellent. Now, if this was a movie, this sequence would be done slow motion, panning through this space. The things would be moving and chittering. The box art text on there would be narrated over the top of it in some dull timber voice. Brilliant. Things would be moving and slithering, and there'd be ichor dripping. It would be wonderful. That is a very, very good version of what you can do in a comic book. But it's not quite the same because I've got in my head this idea of what an alien will look like and how it will move. And without that inhuman movement and the noises they make as they kind of breathe out, and little chittering noises, and the viscous nature of them, it's very hard to get the same level of threat and peril from them. Doesn't mean it's not brilliant looking, like it really is. And it also doesn't mean that they don't build up the tension. One thing I really like about comic books is how they can use single images or break down a page into panels to show a sense of time passing in a way which is really quite interesting and actually very compelling if you're into comic books, which understandably I am. The only thing is, it doesn't take long, literally like flicking over the page, before I start going, what on earth is going on? I don't know if you like this kind of thing. If you're watching this at home and thinking, yeah, I don't know what he's on about, looks fantastic. Sorry, Salvador Larroca, I really do not like how you draw people. They look weird. There's like an overdone, like a mix of coloring done on the faces, so it looks unnatural. Everything looks shiny. And like overly computer generated to a point where it actually really bugs the snot out of me. And it's frustrating. Frustrating is the word I would use to describe this. So later on, you get an excellent bit with two people sat outside in a car, but before you see them inside the car, you actually see the shot of the street and the car and the buildings behind it. And it does wonderful things of showing the nature of the sci-fi time period we're in, and like the vehicle looks brilliant. It looks futuristic without being like overly done. It looks just like, you know, we're a few generations away from that kind of vehicle. But then you see the people inside the vehicle, and it's like, oh god, you know, humans again. Ugh. Why does he draw humans this way? And then the story carries on, and the story is absolutely brilliant. There is conspiracy theorists who are going against Weyland-Yutani. And if you've ever watched any of the Alien movies whatsoever, you'll know it's probably not much of a conspiracy theory. Weyland-Yutani are the bad guys, but the people that work for them think they're not. Strange that. And the thing is that these people approve of Weyland-Yutani are going to try to gain access to a space station and take photographic evidence of all the evil things they're doing and then destroy it. Cool, down with that. Gets really uber violent. And then we get another moment where I'm like, God damn you, LaRocca. Look at that. That's brilliant. That is like, I mean, yes, sorry, I should have content warning there. Ultra violent shotgun to the face. But it looks fantastic. It captures a moment really well. The hair looks fantastic. In the splatters of gore coming out, the onomatopoeia, everything about that one panel is brilliant. Then you get to the one below, and it's somebody else getting shot, and it just, the face is wrong. The coloration is weird. The expression on the face just makes it look almost Liefeldian in how weird the shocked expression is. But then you get this cool moment of when they go and figure out what's going on in the station, and you want to know what's going on next. And it's like, damn, this story is good. Sorry, I actually mentioned Philip Kennedy Johnson's actually writing it, and he does a really good job. of writing an Alien comic book. It's brilliant. It drags me in. It makes me want to know what's going on next. But honestly, I do not like the artwork. I cannot see myself picking up the next issue of this one. Maybe down the line, it's only a mini. Maybe I'll pick up the trade so I can read the story. But I just do not feel comfortable supporting this guy's art for everything he does, which is immaculate. And there are some wonderful moments in that comic book. There are 20 other panels which just make me wonder how he gets paid to work for sort of a company like Marvel. I feel really bad saying that, but it's just the way it is. Right, anyway, I'm going to sign off from here, but literally give me a few minutes and we'll do a new comic book day video. So don't go anywhere. Be back soon.